Here's a list of the top 20 fastest male athletes in the world so far in 2023. At the very top, we have Zarnell Hughes from Great Britain, who ran a blistering time of 9.83 in this year's New York Grand Prix. At number 2 is Ferdinand Amanyala from Kenya. At 3 is Fred Curley from the United States. And tied at 4th is Akeem Blake, PJ Austin, and also Courtney Lindsay, who have times of 9.89 seconds. This list is full of many of the world's most talented sprinters, and currently tied at the 16th position is Noah Lyles this season, who plans to run in the 100 meters in this year's United States National Championships. Now, Noah Lyles comes into these championships as one of the most consistent sprinters in the world. However, the 200 meters is really his bread and butter, as he's a two-time defending world champion, he's an Olympic finalist in this event, and he's also the third fastest athlete of all time, achieving a performance of 19.31 seconds in last year's World Championships. When it comes to 200-meter running, Lyles is nearly unbeatable right now, but he has his eyes set on a very specific task this season, which is to compete in both the 100 and the 200 meters in this year's World Championships. And despite his very quick speed over the 200, he is certainly going to have his hands very full in this year's United States Championships. And I think there's two specific athletes that have a big opportunity to do something quite unexpected this season, and these two athletes come from the NCAA rankings. If we go back to June 7th in this year's NCAA Finals, we can see PJ Austin from Florida throw down an incredible performance of 9.89 seconds, winning this preliminary round with a pretty amazing time. This time was not only the fastest performance on the day, but it improved on Austin's personal record by more than 1/10 of a second. This was a big performance and it really put him up on the top as the favorite heading into the finals. However, on the day, Courtney Lindsay from Texas Tech threw down the exact same time, winning in 9.89 seconds and earning himself a very impressive NCAA crown. Now, the reason that we're talking about these two NCAA athletes is that they just might be the athletes to beat heading into this year's national championships, and if Noah Lyles plans on qualifying, he will have to be in the top 3. And at the moment, he is currently ranked in 7th place as far as time performances go, with Trayvon Bromell at 1st, Marvin Bracey at 2nd, Christian Coleman in 3rd, followed then by PJ Austin, Courtney Lindsay, and Crevant Charleston at 9.90. Now, when it comes to championship racing, Noah Lyles is honestly one of the best in the world. But again, this really boils down to his abilities in the 200 meters. Given that he is the defending world champion, Noah Lyles is exercising his bye in order to automatically qualify into this year's World Championships. But he still has to run in the national championships in order to make it to Worlds, and he has stated many times that he will make this 100-meter team. But what are his odds against such a talented contingent? And even though Fred Curley, the defending world champion, is not going to be running in this year's 100 meters at nationals, he will still have to take down the likes of Trayvon Bromell, Marvin Bracey, Coleman, Austin, Lindsay, and Charleston. All of these athletes have been running very well, but Noah Lyles really knows how to put together a full season. In a recent video posted on his very channel, which I'll make sure to link down below, he was practicing his block starts, and this is a very big area for Noah Lyles because he has outright stated that he needs to improve his start in order to break the world record in the 200. Now, on this day, he was doing a lot of different exercises, but the one thing that was really keeping him from doing what he wanted was his ankle. Recently, he has been expressing slight ankle stiffness, and this really can impede an athlete from doing what they want to do. In fact, if we go back to this year's New York Grand Prix, he actually had a slight ankle issue take place right around the halfway point, and this really did kill his momentum heading into the final 100. Now, he has been doing various exercises in order to get his ankle back to 100%, and I do expect him to get back to full health at this year's national championships. And when he does, I think there is a very real chance that he is going to be in the top 3, and if he is, he will qualify not just in the 200 meters, which again he has the bye, but also the 100 meter dash. Given what he did during this year's indoor campaign, lowering his personal best down to 6.51, I think that if Lyles can get his start down, his closing speed is just unmatched right now. There's also been a very interesting article posted on Let's Run right now that looks at Lyles' ability to start and his ability to close, and I'll make sure to link that down below as well, because it's a very good read about what Lyles needs to do in order to qualify in the 100 and what he needs to do in order to break the world record. And now I would love to hear from all of you. Do you think Noah Lyles will make this men's 100-meter team in this year's United States Nationals? And if he does, how will he compete in the World Championships in both the 100 and the 200 meters? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, until next time.